I'm Dharna Noor.
I'm Easy Jackson.
And we're here at the Juggalo March on Washington for the Real News Network.
Talking to some folks to see what's going on while they're here.
Over 1,000 fans of the horrorcore rap group Insane Clown Posse, fans who call themselves Juggalos, gathered on the National Mall on Saturday for the Juggalo March on Washington.
And where you here from today?
Straight out of Oakland, California.
I'm here from Pennsylvania, and it was a really far trip, like 4 hours I had to drive.
Juggalos came from all over the country, not just to see the group's much-anticipated performance, but also to protest the inclusion of Juggalos in a 2011 Justice Department Gang Task Force report.
They listed Juggalos as equals alongside highly dangerous and elaborate international criminal organizations like the Crips, the Bloods, and MS-13. They then took this bullshit report and circulated it to every law enforcement organization in these United States.
The inclusion of Juggalos in the report was dismissed in 2014, but it's currently being appealed. And to that, the Juggalos said,
"Fuck that shit! Fuck that shit!"
Dude, if it's starting with, ICP fans, who could be next, man? Could it be KRS-One fans? Could it be fans of Onyx? Who could be next, man? Because for real, this is a human rights issue, dude. This ain't just about, rapping clowns or, they fans or whatever, dude. This is a human rights issue, dude, because if this is going to be happening, what could be next, man?
We spoke to Juggalos about their love of Insane Clown Posse, or ICP.
It's all about love. It's all about family.
Many talked about the consequences they've faced for expressing that love with fan symbols like the Hatchet Man.
Do you know anybody personally that's been targeted or attacked by police?
Actually, yes. Because of this whole thing, most definitely, man. Because I've spoken with friends, especially over in the Bay Area. Some actually have been, profiled, just because they saw, the Hatchet Man, whatever. They would constantly ask questions, gotten pictures of the tattoos taken by the police and everything. It's just unfair treatment, all just because of the music they listen to.
Shit, I'll put it this way: I got a Hatchet Man on my car. And I had the police follow me to my house, pull me over for a broken taillight, and they came out with guns. And luckily, I just got off work, so I had a nice white button-up, slacks. I was polite. I was like, look, just gotten off work. But, it's just the idea that for a broken taillight, you're going to come with guns out. It gets real scary,
Like I said, I've been pulled over a couple of times, strictly for the Hatchet Man. What are you doing? Where are you going? Why are you here? For no reasons. And then I've had some run-ins, like I said, I've had cops kind of harass me a little more than they might have had they not seen my Hatchet Man tattoos, had I not been wearing an ICP shirt,
Others said that affiliation with Insane Clown Posse has caused people to be dishonorably discharged from the military and has caused problems in getting child custody. Many Juggalos spoke of their experiences growing up poor and socially rejected.
What do you think that being a Juggalo is about?
Honestly, it's like a support group. All of us came from a more rough lifestyle. I grew up homeless. I was homeless at 14 because of the foster care system. Juggalos were actually my family. I had an abusive childhood and a crap foster care system. So the first family experience I ever had was Juggalos. And I would not be alive if it wasn't for Juggalos.
I don't really just like the music, I identify with it.
Insane Clown Posse's music is often criticized as needlessly violent and gory. We asked some Juggalos about this characterization.
I identify with the way most of these people grew up, the way Jay and Shaggy grew up. I grew up very much the same way. My dad was never in the picture. My mom was always at work. She had to support us by herself. When you listen to the songs, most of the horror is when they are talking about killing people, well, they're talking about hunting down deadbeat dads. They talk about hunting down pedophiles.
When you have nothing left and then people try and take the Juggalo away from you. I personally was bullied in school. I had no friends. I had nothing in my life. And so, finding, the Juggalo community, really helped me with my life and how I set things up. And it's a lifestyle. It's not a gang.
It wasn't just Juggalos who marched. The rally garnered support from political groups, too, like the local chapter of the Democratic Socialists of America.
I'm not a Juggalo myself, but I think it's really shit that they've been labeled a gang just for listening to a type of music.
There have been some cases of violence at the hands of Juggalos. In 2008, 2 self-identified Juggalos killed a homeless man in Washington state. In 2012, a Juggalo in Las Vegas committed murder by meat cleaver. But at the march, many said they thought there was another reason the FBI labeled Juggalos a gang. Juggalos are often stereotyped and demonized as white trash, and many thought that helped the FBI demonize them too.
Why do you think the FBI has labeled them as a gang?
Because it's super popular with working class folks, I believe. That's why.
Why do you think the FBI has the wrong impression of Juggalo family?
Because they can pick on poor people and then get away with it.
Just a short walk away, a pro-Trump rally called the Mother of All Rallies was taking place. But the Juggalos far outnumbered them, and their message was clear.
To end profiling of Juggalos and to give us